Okay, so this message, Haze, is for all the baby mamas, okay, every single one of them. And some of you baby mamas, you might get along with your baby daddies, or baby daddy or baby daddies, or you might not. Whether or not you get along with them, okay, just remember, if this video is for you and you don't get along with your baby daddy and you just cannot stand them, then hopefully I can kind of help you out a little bit. I don't claim to be an expert and all that kind of stuff, but all I'm going to tell you is what I did and how it helped. So yeah, I know like some baby mamas, they're like, fuck that, I don't like my baby daddy, see my kids, he's an asshole, whatever. And that's a natural reaction. Unless he abused your children in any type of way, and the issue is only between you and him, why you guys broke up, why you guys don't get along, why you guys was fighting, why this, why that, what he did, what you did, what he never do, what you're supposed to do, what he's supposed to do, but never. Remember, it has nothing to do with the children. Nobody pulling in your children into the situation and playing tug of war, because that's the worst thing you can do. If your baby daddy see his children, I would say support that 100%. I've posted about this before, and I don't know if it got out there or whatever, but support it. I promise you, if you show them that you're supporting the relationship, they will go along with what you request. Me, my baby daddy get another girlfriend or get married or whatever, I definitely want to be able to get to know who she is. I don't need to be her best friend. I don't need to be buddy with her. I don't need to share things with her. She don't need to talk to me. I don't need to talk to her. But we will get along. We will be civilized. Why? For the children. Definitely clock her. And you know what? If she's a mature woman, then she will know. If her intentions are good, then she will know. I had a conversation with my ex-husband's girlfriend at one time, only because I knew who she was. I knew her before she dated him. I kind of knew the relationship wasn't gonna last because I know how he is and I know who she is, and I knew he wasn't gonna go for it. I'm not dogging her, but I knew it was just to pass the time because he gets somebody good today. But I had to tell her. This is what I had to tell her. So I met her through my sister, and she came to my house a couple times and we drank, and you know how women share things, right? So I shared with her about why I left the marriage and what, and this and that and all that kind of stuff. I never get too deep because that was my sister's friend, not my friend. So not too long after that, I found out that she started dating my ex-husband. So basically, my brother-in-law and my ex-husband is best friends. So that's how he met her, was through my sister, because my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, and my ex-husband is best friends. Even after we separated, they're still best friends till today. So when I found that out, I can't remember what happened, but something had happened. It wasn't a big thing. It wasn't really a big thing, but something happened with one of my 2 children that I get with my ex-husband. It wasn't a big deal, but I said, let me nip this shit in the bud. We smoking bombard. So I got on the phone with her, and I said, what's up, girl? How's it? What's up? Okay. She's like, oh, hi, whatever, okay. So I told her, I said, well, I understand that you dated my ex-husband, and, you're around my kids when they go to visit their dad. And I said, I have nothing against you. You're a nice person, whatever. You're my sister's friend. And I told her, I said, you know what is crazy? I said, it's crazy that you stay over there, but I shared some stuff with you as to why we are no longer together. So I told her, I don't know about this relationship, what it's going to be like or whatever, but you know what? I got something to tell you. I said, if you're around my kids or whatever and they act a fool, they act out of line, they do anything crazy and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to expect that you're going to tell the father and let the father deal with it. And she was like, Ulu, I would never do anything to your children. I said, I know that, but I'm just letting you know that you don't have to discipline my children or whatever. And chances are they're not going to be disrespectful to you. They're not like that. My kids are not like that at all. Of course, they knew who she was and how she was, and they wasn't too keen about the idea, but that's the father's kuleana, right? And honestly, you know what? I was more worried about my son, because at that time he was one teenager. Like he might say something or whatever, and she might feel away or whatever, and then she might, but he never really would answer back. It's just that his personality, it would not mean nothing. But brother is un pocho, okay, so they say what they say. But I just told her, I said, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything. Hey, if you like, tell my kids how you feel about what they said, that's fine. But I don't need you for try to discipline them at all. You mention to the father, and he will handle it. If you no can, whatever, let me know, and I will deal with it. And I'm gonna be honest, my opinion, she wasn't good for him. The lady he get now is good for him and for my kids. Because you know why? At the end of the day, it don't matter what they do, you do, whatever, it's for the children. If you guys can be civilized parents for the children, then that's a win-win right there. They're going to respect, you're going to respect, there's an understanding, there's no pilikia, and now the children are happy. But also, I said also, you don't need to be over there forcing anything or ripping anything away from them, because you know why? As your children get older, the relationship is going to pan out the way it pans out. Me and my son have a conversation about that, and you know what he said? Ma, that is so true. That is so freaking true. Unbelievable. I said, yeah, why should I even hate on her? I don't care about her. She's not feeding me. She not, I'm not gonna give her money or whatever. So main thing, she not abusing my kids. She not freaking abusing whatever, being disrespectful or whatever. I could care less. Oh, and she not doing drugs, you know what I mean? So yeah, let it be how it's gonna be. Guide the relationship for real kind. Guide it. If you support it, guide it. If you don't support it, then you know what? I don't know what to say. Then guess what? Your baby's gonna have hard time. Okay? Okay, so yeah, so I told her that. I said, no need to deal with my kids. No need to deal with my kids if they're acting crazy and out of turn. Now, I know they're not going to disrespect you. I know they're not going to do that. But if you feeling away and you want to say something, yes, please go ahead and tell the father, okay? The other thing I told her, I said, when you came over here to my house and we was having a good time, you're my sister's friend. I shared some stuff with you as to why I got divorced or whatever, right? And she said, yeah. I said, so now that you're dating my ex-husband and you're my sister's friend, I will tell you this. I don't like you ever come to my house and say some shit about my ex-husband, because you know why? I'm gonna punch you in your face. Ladies, I really had to do that. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that, but you know what? I didn't experience that, and I had to lay it down. You know what I mean? Because and maybe it was my fault for sharing, but I never share things that was, deep like that. No. I get my limits, guys. I get my limits. I don't disrespect nobody, and I don't throw nobody's kuleana out there like that, okay? So yeah, that's what I told her, guys. So, I mean, and then that way there's an understanding. And I literally had to say it like that because I know who she is, and that's the crazy thing. I knew her. But yeah, so all I can say is, don't worry about the chick. If you supporting and this and that, and you supporting the relationship, and they get somebody in their life, then you know what? Get along with them. Get along. You don't have to like them. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You're doing it for your children. Because if your children see that you can be a civilized person, then yes, they're going to be more stable. They're going to be more mentally sound, okay? Because at the age, they don't understand what's going on. They only know that the mother and father are not together, and it hurts them, and they're trying to be children. So, Support the relationship. Like I said, if it's drugs, if it's physical abuse, sexual abuse, whatever, substance abuse, alcohol, whatever that brings harm to your family, you, yourself, and your children, then of course, yeah, you don't want to try to develop a try to support a relationship that your children might be in harm. But if the differences between you guys, just that's why you guys had to break up, then you know what? Let them love their children and let your children love their dad, please. Please, because you know why? Daddies and children need each other too, just as much as mommies do. And the babies do to their mamas. For real. And you know what? I've even had my baby daddy ask my children if I keep them away from him. No, I've never done that. Never. It's their choice. If they want to call, if they want to, go and visit, if they want to, and the relationship is going to be how it is. And then it's up to them to work out the relationship and to develop that relationship with their children. Because why? The father is an adult. Your children should never have to be calling them every single day. Their daddies should be calling them. If the daddy's not calling them, then it's not showing any effort. Kidding. I gotta go. Let us.